Former NBA player John Salley has won 4 championship rings. And with those 4 championship rings, he has played with great players: Isaiah Thomas, Shaq and Kobe, Michael Jordan. And he has his own theory why LeBron, who's played 22, 23 years in the NBA, hasn't gotten more rings. And his theory makes sense. But don't take my word for it. Listen to it for yourself. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Let's listen to the John Salley theory why LeBron, after 20-something years, doesn't have more rings.
LeBron doesn't have more championships because LeBron never played in a system that breeds championships. The triangle offense had Phil and Michael win 6 championships. They would have won 8 championships if Michael didn't go away.
Ain't that the truth?
Then to prove that point, they come to LA and he wins 5 championships with the same offense with a great player. But it's a system. They couldn't beat the triangle system. Then this guy named Steve Kerr goes and takes a version of it and wins 4 championships with it. It's a system. LeBron never had this triangle system. It was all put the weight on him, and anytime you put the weight on somebody without the system, they didn't win.
So John Salley said LeBron did not have a system. Now, this doesn't take nothing away from Michael Jordan and Kobe greatness, because they're both great players. And Michael Jordan, and even John Salley said this himself, that Michael Jordan is still the greatest player we ever seen. But 2 things could be right. He's right about Michael Jordan and Kobe having a system. Does this sound familiar? I said the same thing, and all these Michael Jordan stands were crying about it. Michael Jordan didn't do anything to Phil Jackson. Tex Winter came and implemented the triangle system. He even said Steve Kerr brought a version of the triangle offense to Golden State for Steph Curry. And I told you up front, LeBron's a great player, but I'm not a LeBron fan. But I am a fan of the truth. I am a fan of basketball. I don't fanboy none of these athletes. I'm not even a fan of Michael Jordan. I think the last player I was a fan of in basketball, and I was a kid, was Larry Bird, Larry Johnson. But I do believe what John Salley is saying, because I told you before, if Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and even Steph Curry, if they didn't have the versions of the triangle offense, they wouldn't have won the rings they had. Michael Jordan would not have won 6 rings without Phil Jackson and Tex Winter's offense. Kobe Bryant would not have won 5 rings without Phil Jackson and Tex Winter's offense. And Steph Curry would be the greatest shooter ever still. But would he have won 4 rings without a version of the triangle offense that Steve Kerr implemented? In my opinion, I don't think Chef Curry would have won those rings like that. He might have got 1 or 2, but not 4. So how are we going to compare LeBron with Michael Jordan and Kobe? First of all, they don't have the same game. Second of all, those guys have built-in systems to help them win. LeBron never had that. Could you imagine if LeBron had Phil Jackson for at least half of his career? I tell you what, he would have more than just 4 championships rings. This is a testament to his greatness. And I know people don't want to hear that because they don't like LeBron, but the truth hurts. And like Usher says, let it burn. LeBron, without a system, won 4 championship rings. Kobe, Mike, and Steph had to have some sort of system to win all those rings. LeBron didn't have a system. He still won 4 rings. I agree with John Salley. He would have won more rings if he had a system like the triangle offense. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think about John Salley's theory? Beezy, I'm gone.
It's about damn time.